Hey there everybody, this is Indium here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime. Right, so in the last video we collected the Phazon suit from Phazon Mines, and in this video I promise you we'll be going to Phendrana Drifts, which is the area we want to go to, and it's the area we're closest to, and we're going to be beginning the whole fetch quest thing for remaining energy tanks, missile expansions, and Chozo Artifacts, which is the main item we need to be collecting. I'm sorry if I don't sound so good in these videos today. I think I pulled a muscle in my neck, so my neck feels really stiff right now. I'm not going to record too many videos of this today. I'm just going to record a few episodes and that'll be it. It's not like I'm running out of content or anything, because I got some videos on my desktop that need to be uploading. I just wanted to do some videos today for the hell of it, to make some more progress on this. So we're just outside, well we're inside now, the quarantine cave where we fought Thardus. I think you can actually kill these things much more easily now with the plasma beam, because they're weak to fire obviously, so you don't have to use super missiles to kill them anymore. Yeah, the plasma beam works really well on a lot of enemies in this area because it's all ice, and the plasma beam is made out of fire, so you can just shoot your fire everywhere and burn everything to a crisp. Come in here, you get yourself a missile expansion. You need the grapple hook obviously to get this one. That's why we couldn't come in here before. That's usually one of the missile expansions I usually forget in most of my playthroughs. Like, I always end up forgetting that one for some reason. Well, that's usually like one of the last ones I come to realize that's the last one I need to get, so then I have to go all the way back here just to get it. It's stupid. Alright, so is this taking us back to the ruined courtyard? Yes it is. Alright, so we're going to be going this way, and I'm going to clear out Phendrana's edge in this video. I'm going to make a start on trying to clear that out. There's also some stuff in the pirate facility we can clear out too, so I want to try and do that as well. So there won't really be any cutting to do here, because there's going to be some stuff we need to collect, and I need to show that. Like, I can't just cut it out. I need to show you how to get there, what we need to do when we get there, and all that jazz. So this is like the backtracking parts of the game that I won't be cutting out because it's obligatory, and like we're etching towards near the end of the game anyway. This is the final main fetch quest before we go to the impact crater. Obviously we got space pirates in here, so get your thermal visor on so we can actually pinpoint where they are. Yeah, I can't really talk a lot today, so I'm only talking about I'm only talking as much as I can, and I'm sorry if I stutter a lot too, because the neck stiffness is also a part of that. It causes me to stutter a lot more. Because it's just distracting as hell. Usually I do it when I'm asleep. Like, usually I like twist myself or toss and turn in my sleep, and that's how it happens most of the time. I just find it funny how I said that I wasn't going to use the plasma beam that much in this game. Look at me, I'm using it like all the time now. It's good, because at the same time I'm also conserving missiles, so I'm not using too many of those up. Because missiles are important. Alright, let's shoot this open. And we have to prepare ourselves for a sentry drone here, so get your plasma beam ready. Yeah, a lot of these these enemies or a lot of the enemies in this game really don't like heat, do they? Apart from obviously some of the things in, well, even some of the enemies in Magma Caverns are really susceptible to the plasma beam. Alright, so we're coming towards a save station here, which I'm not actually going to use because I don't really need to. Jump up here. So the area we want to get to is like the halfway point of the research lab, where all those flying space pirates are. Yeah, that's where we want to get to, that room, so... And this is going to lead us up to another Chozo artifact. There's actually quite a lot of Chozo artifacts in Phendrana Drifts that I can think of anyway. Dang it. I'm trying to aim. There we go. I was wondering where that thing was for a second. He was shooting me from behind. Sneaky little bastard. So we've got another 2 to kill, and then we'll be done. Where's the other one? Right, I don't think it's above this door. Yeah, it's over this one over here. So jump up to this tower here, I guess you could call it, and shoot these crates out. Blast these crates away. Then what you want to do, I think I've already done it because I was shooting my plasma around like crazy, but yeah, this is usually encased in ice normally, but I just blasted it out trying to shoot those crates. Now what you want to do here, I think you have to do this with a super missile, you can't do it with anything else, so just blast it, shoot the bombs on the side of the tower here and it will collapse. And it will open up a small little crevice that we can crawl into with the morph ball. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, because the camera just panned in on it. So that's obviously an indication that we need to go down here, if that wasn't obvious enough. And here we go, this is it. The Chozo Artifact, I don't know which one this is, but we'll find out when we pick it up. Chozo Artifact acquired. This is the Artifact of the Elder. Okay, so that brings us up to 2 that we have now. There's 12 of them all together. So we've got 2 out of 12, which leaves us with 10 more of those left to find. And there is another one out in this direction, but it's in Phendrana's edge, so we need to make our way over there now. Just need to look at the map real quick, make sure I'm going down the right elevator. No, it's not that one, it's this one over here, right? Yes it is, so it's behind us. Well, there really isn't much else left to do in... I think we've cleared out everything in the research facility, so what I could do is just meet you in the research core at the very bottom floor of it, and we can continue from there, so just hang on a second, bear with me. Alright, so we're at the bottom floor of the research core, which is where I said I'd meet you guys, so we're going to continue on through here now. So... I don't know if it's this room here, the frozen pike, or if it's this room here. As you can see, they look very similar in design. They're just like really tall rooms that have a bunch of platforms in them. You jump up to the top. I think it might be this one that has either the power bomb pickup or the Chozo artifact. Because I don't know if the Chozo artifact and the power bomb are in the same room or if they're separated between the 2 rooms that look very similar, like this room and the other room. There is something up there though. Actually, hang on a second. There is something we can do here though, at the top of this room. Yes, there is an energy tank we can get, which I believe... No, it's not the last one. I said that before. No, there's one more in Chozo Ruins we haven't picked up yet, which I'll have to go back and get at some point. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to do, was it? No, it was not. Because I just fell all the way back down here again. don't you dare. Oh, I almost fell off again. Then just a second. So you want to use power bombs, normal morph ball bombs there, and boost yourself up. And we'll shoot this ice out here, which will open up the little alcove that has our energy tank stored inside. So that brings us up to, I don't know, how many energy tanks do we have? I don't even know how many there are in total. I think there's like 15 in total, but I just can't be bothered to count right now. Yeah, I think it's 15. I'm not entirely certain about that. Alright, so I guess it's a long way down to the bottom, because that's where we want to be headed. Straight down to the bottom. I think so. Hang on, wait. Let me have a look. Yeah, we want to get to the gravity chamber, because there's a missile expansion in there we can get. So you know what? Yeah, we're just going to drop all the way down to the very bottom. Because now we can actually go through this door, because we have the gravity suit, so we don't have to worry about having to take detours here or anything. We can just take shortcuts instead, which makes things a lot more simplistic. Well, I guess me not talking too much allows you to have a chance to listen to some of this rockin' music we have here. Alright, so we want to jump to, yeah, we want to go over here, this is where we want to get to. So, is there a grapple thing that we can grapple onto? I mean, there's this thing here, but that's not going to launch us up further, or far enough to reach it, so I'm just going to see if I can double jump it. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Get your wave beam out. Take care of that. So the reason why we're coming back in here, you're probably wondering, is because there is a missile expansion and we can get in here, but you can only get this with the plasma beam too, so... Yeah, because I did mention we had to come back here for something, and now that we can do that because we have the beam required to do so, we can shoot out the ice here and reveal a grapple hook. So not only do you need the plasma beam, you also need the grapple beam to get this. So that's two things you need from Phase on Mines before you can grab this. I know it's kind of out the way, it's actually really far out the way just to come back here and get this. But you need to come back here anyway to get the Chozo Artifacts, so it's the best time to come here and snag this. I mean, I'd feel bad for the people that came all this way, got the Chozo Artifact here, like all the Chozo Artifacts in Phendrana Drifts, and that was like their last missile expansion they had to get, so they had to come all the way back here just to get that for the 100% total completion. That would really suck. Man, these things respawn pretty quickly. You know, all we had to do was leave the room and they're back here again. Wait, are we in the same room? Yes, we are. Alright, so the room we want to get to now is this room, but we're also coming into the Phendrana's Edge room here. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to Phendrana's Edge. And check out the area. I think that's where, I'm pretty sure that's where our Chozo Artifact is, and the Power Bomb expansion, which will be the first Power Bomb expansion we would end up collecting. So I might end up recording a little bit of a longer video here today because I just want to get these collectibles done in this video for Phendrana's Edge, and then we can make our way back to the entrance of Phendrana Drifts in the next video. Or I can just meet you guys there at the start of the next video. Because once we get everything here, there's nothing else that we need to collect from this area at all. This is like the final room, or final few rooms that will have collectibles in for us to obtain. Because once we're done here, we're done. We won't have to come back. Now, to get the Chozo Artifact one, you need to use the X-ray scope, and then to get the Power Bomb, I think you also need to use the X-ray scope. I'm not entirely certain about that, but I think that's what you have to do. So I'll just land on here and I'll switch to the X-ray visor. Yeah, as you can see, there are... Oh wait, they're not invisible platforms. I thought they were for a second. Okay, I was wrongly mistaken. So I know there's a door here. Yeah, there is. So if you put your normal visor on, you can see it's blocked off by a wall. So what you have to do here is use a power bomb to blow it out. So I guess the power bomb expansion and the Chozo artifact are in the same room. Okay. So you don't need to scan it because they're all basically the same scan. And this is the Chozo artifact of the spirit. Oh, the artifact of spirit. Okay, that's what it is. And now all we have left to do is collect the power bomb expansion and then go back down again because we need to go into the I don't know what the other room was called. Yeah, after we've been here and got this power bomb expansion, we're gonna have to come into the frost cave because there is a stalactite in there that we can destroy with super missiles. Right, so you want to scan one of these because I think this counts, or maybe not. So it's a power bomb expansion, and these are very rare. There's hardly any of these in the game. I think there's like 3 of them in total, or maybe 4 in total in the entire game. I know there's not a lot of those. I think your total max capacity of power bombs totals up to 8, so that would mean that there are 4 power bomb expansions in the game for you to collect. So we want to go through this tunnel here. Just take us to the frozen cave. Oh, this is so cool looking at the Phazon morph ball up close like that. Alright, so this missile expansion is really annoying to actually get because you need to get to the top of this room here, and the only way you're going to do that is by using the grapple beam to actually grapple onto that glider. So this is where things are going to start getting a bit tricky. At least I think this is the room I was thinking of, right? Yeah, it's all the way up there, I can see it. So what we want to do is jump over here. I think this is the best vantage point. And just wait for the glider to come around, and then you want to glide over there. That's what you want to get to. Hopefully we'll have enough gliding distance, jumping distance. Yeah, we made it, just about. So you want to come up here. This is the only place you can actually shoot this thing down, because the weak spot is facing in the other direction. From the room that you would normally come in to get into this room, yeah, the weakness of that stalactite is facing the other direction, so you wouldn't be able to shoot it initially when you first come into this room. So yeah, right, here's the missile expansion. And that's all that you can really get in Phendrana's Edge. So this whole area is now pretty much 100% completed. There's nothing else to collect. So for the next video, I think I will meet you guys back in... I'm trying to think of what room to meet you in. I think it would be best to meet you in Phendrana's Shorelines, because then we can branch off into all these other rooms here that have collectibles for us to collect. And there's all these rooms here that we haven't done, this room as well. And that'll be Phendrana Drifts pretty much complete after we've done all this stuff. So it'd be good to be getting this area all all finished up. And then I guess we'll be making our way onto Magma Caverns after all that's done. So yeah, I'll meet you guys in the next video in Phendrana Shorelines to begin, or to continue our collectathon of Phendrana drifts. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care, everybody, some nice video, and goodbye.